Good morning. My name is Jesse the Barber, and today I'm representing the Penguin Press, a new little something I've been working on. And today I'm with Jeremy Looney. Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Doing well. This is something new for me, as well as and it's not every day we're interviewing people, right? And so, Jeremy, tell me a little bit about your story. What got you into tattooing? Was that your first modality as far as art?
Okay, so as for myself, I started doing graffiti when I was 10 years old. So
That's cool.
that was the beginning of my art story.
Nice.
The first part, I suppose, was I wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Right? All the kids watched Dragon Ball Z in the neighborhood. They played it on the PlayStation 1, and I would just sit there and watch them and be like in awe. And I wanted to be like all the other kids. We didn't have cable, and we didn't have a lot of those things. And so, what I ended up doing was going home and recreating the characters.
So go into that a little bit deeper after the tagging of the fence and all that stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, so from then I just started doing graffiti until I was about 18 years old. But it just opened me up to so many different art forms. I started painting canvases. I tried to do T-shirts. I was just doing so many different things: charcoals, pastels, right? Watercolor. I just wanted to try all these different things because it was fascinating to me. It blew my mind to see like that you could do other things than just like what people tell you to do.
Right.
And it gave me a little sense of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And so
You're not gonna tell me how to control my art. I'm
Right.
gonna do.
Like that.
I'm gonna figure it out. Right.
Yeah, right.
That's cool.
And then I also had this kind of like, I was in trouble a lot, so I never really liked things.
Yeah.
A couple things that I did get, I'd get grounded, and I just kind of learned to detach from stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you lowered your expectations, maybe?
Yeah. I just didn't like materials anymore. I was like, now you can't take anything from me.
Yeah. Right.
So now now I needed to find where my identity was, and I found it through art. And so, fast forward, I was about 18 years old. My dad, he has polycystic kidney disease. It's something that he's had, and he needed to get a transplant. And my mom was able to give him a kidney. She was a match, and thank God for that. And then what happened was my dad, he was out of work for a bit. My mom had to go back to work while she was still healing.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad, we were from kind of a biker household, so a lot of different bike guys would come through, and my dad would fix their stuff, and that was pretty much my life. My dad outside drinking some Budweiser, and all the motorcycle dudes coming through getting their stuff fixed. So my dad had like good side work already, so he did a little bit of work and got some money, and he, for my 18th birthday, gave me the money to go get my tattoo stuff.
There you go.
The friend that I had at the time came back with me. I tattooed that dude on my mom's kitchen table right there. My dad just showed me real quick how to set it up, and he did a little bit on himself just to kind of show me how to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And I just tried to do it every day from then. So it's just been a good time.
It's a process, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about the why, or that turning point that really brought it into fruition. Like, okay, so you were doing all the different things, the tagging, the charcoals, the pastels, all the different things. So tell me about that, when you really felt like this is proud. This is my shit right here.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So truth be told, I always wanted to be on a train and take a train around the country and just paint graffiti and kind of be a freight homeless dude.
Yeah.
That was all I really expected for myself. I'll tell you, I don't really plan stuff ever. I just kind of like go, and it's
freestyle.
Yeah, I think because like I said, needing to find who I am and stuff like that was like difficult, and finding where I fit because of like I got bullied a lot. I got beaten up a lot as a kid, and that was hard for me because trying to find who I am, I needed to be free, kind of vagabond style, And so
tell me about the moment where you found this is it. This is this is my modality. This is my my medium.
Sure. Yeah. So after doing a couple tattoos, I went to Oakland. I was there for maybe about 6 months after I started tattooing. I moved to Oakland, and I was doing a tattoo on my friend in my apartment. And this guy walked by at like 1 a.m. He was my new neighbor, and he like yelled through the window, "Hey, you do tattoos?" Because I was on the busy street and I had my window open. And I ended up making good friends with this guy. And I tattooed him a whole bunch. And I was just tattooing in my apartment at the time. This guy worked for a store in the mall, a shoe store. He was a salesman. This guy walked up to him and says, "Hey, I like your tattoos." He goes, "Hey, we're hiring. The guy who did your tattoos, bring him on by."
Oh, nice.
And so my friend told me. I went that day. It was in East Oakland. And I got my first job at a tattoo shop that day. Crazy thing, they fired the guy who referred me to come in right there on the spot because he had been stealing. So he found his own replacement, and I moved into his station as he was moving out. So I had to talk to him as I was moving my stuff in and like be cordial with this guy.
It's a little awkward.
It was very awkward. But for me, that already pushed me kind of like, whoa, this business is crazy.
Yeah.
And the kind of clientele that I had over there was really wild.
Yeah.
There's a whole big backstory on that.
Yeah.
But you know, from there, I think that really like gave me a sense of like whoa, I'm doing something independent that's me. And you know, like this is all Jeremy, not like in graffiti I had to kind of be something else, somebody else, you know? And I was like kind of maybe even making that a shield, you know? Yeah. But now, like, I am who I say I am.
Right?
You know?
I love it. Yeah. I have a tattoo that says I am. And inside of it, it has, yeah, I'm not going to show it right now. I got to work on the stomach. And I totally resonate with that. So earlier on, Jeremy shared that he wanted to limit the things that he had because people can take them away, right? So sometimes our self-worth and being bullied and all these outside things can really affect our interior living. But the only thing I can really control in myself, I'm not saying anybody else, would be my thinking and feeling, right? And so I say who I am. Today I am beautiful. I've done some bad things, right? So I've done unkind things. I've done, if somebody were to call me an asshole, I've been an asshole, right? But today that's no longer who the person I choose to be. All right, so we just finished up with the I am, and I love that you say I am who I say I am, but that didn't happen overnight, right?
No.
No, it didn't. And so what was the shift? So earlier you shared with me that you were passive in certain parts, you know, and there's either a passive person or a pursuing person, like one that wants to push their ego and different things and keep people down. How did you shift from not necessarily into the ego one, but being less passive? What was that mental shift?
Well, actually, I used to just give away a lot of my time, just like a lot of my words, right? Just wasting words, spreading out all this stuff, just trying to like get people's approval to say anything, right? Try to be funny, whatever.
Whatever it took.
Yeah, whatever it took. And then one day, even when it comes to business, right? I was doing tattoos and I wasn't even charging what I should be because as an artist, it was difficult for me to learn what to charge, even when faced with somebody that actually wants to buy it. Not just putting it out for sale, but somebody's approaching me and saying, "Hey, I want to buy your art." And most artists, I'm sure that most of you can agree with this, it's difficult for us to find a price for it because for us, it's not about that. It's just because we wanted to like do it. So oftentimes I would just give my paintings away. There's probably a lot of people who still have a lot of like old paintings from before that I just gave away because they'd be like, "I love that. Here, have it. If you love it, that makes me happy."
Yeah.
You know, and so to find like a balance between like being a businessman and being an artist, that was difficult. And to be quite honest, I think a lot of artists need help with that aspect, being organized and you know, pricing and things like that.
Yeah.
So my wife actually, when we were dating, she goes,
"I got this.
Respect yourself."
Right?
Yeah.
Self-love. That's what I was gonna say.
That's what she told me.
Was it starts with the self-love, I feel, you know, and I don't want to hold my internal value on a monetary means, right? And so like I didn't put myself out there as a barber at the beginning. I was making like $3 a haircut, you know, split it with the owners and all that stuff. And then there came a point of slowly going up and up and up until you get to 25 or more, right? But that truly isn't my personal value, neither is it yours. You know, your personal value is personal. It's like self-esteem. It's up to me. But that self-love. So when I was hearing you talk right there, I was getting like that self-love. You needed that self-love first, right? And then the outside world, you know, it mirrors that. People will start giving you more, start thinking of you, holding you in higher regard. The higher regard you hold yourself, not in an egotistical way, not in a self-righteous way, but in a positive, uplifting way. And hopefully with this video and other videos to come, people that are watching will see, you know, they'll see in your eyes, because I know I've already seen a couple of the clips. They'll see the hurt, right? So they see the hurt, and because you're remembering the past, but also the healing and the help that you're offering these people is very, very good. So I appreciate it. I appreciate this time. And is there anything else in regards to the who you are today that you would like to share with anybody?
Absolutely. Um, Treat others how you want to be treated. Love other people how you would love yourself. Because you're either doing good or you're doing evil, and that's pretty much that. There's no in between. So you pick who you are today, and nobody can dictate that.
Yeah.
And also, don't put money over your family.
No.
Put your family 1st.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't do this alone either. So when you try, it's never gonna work out good.
So you go back to the golden rule: treat other people like you want to be treated, right?
That's it.
And sometimes I've done that, right? So I want to be treated this way, so I do such and such and such, but I still don't feel good. So I need to treat myself good first, and then as a byproduct, I have things to offer other people, right? I feel, and that's not me feeling good because I tore somebody down. That's me helping somebody else struggle where I've been. There's not a person that I've come across that either is further down my story if I would have continued to do certain choices, or where I was at, you know. You know, to be vulnerable and to share, you know, I've been homeless for like 5 years, you know, in my sobriety challenge or opportunity. And I never, you know, when I became sober, I wanted to, I thought it was a drinking problem, right? It was really a thinking and a feeling problem that I had, right? Which led to my drinking, because I I did not know another way, a better way, right? Because my parents, God bless them, gave me the tools they had, but didn't know how to build them, right? So that's like somebody giving you an IKEA set, no directions, no tools, but yet you're supposed to make it. It's pretty challenging. So I really appreciate Jeremy for coming on my inaugural, or my first Penguin Press video. And I look forward to you seeing us soon.